So we're back with Dark Souls. It's been a little while because
It's also the day after our usual scheduled recording day because we're pieces of shit.
Yeah, I'm incredibly forgetful. I'm not actually sure how many weeks ago the last one went up. I think it might have been last week, but I think there might have been a gap between it and the previous one to it as well, so...
Ah, fuck, it's not like anyone's watching.
No. I mean, I'm watching, but that's about it.
I'm not.
Well, I wouldn't expect you to. I mean, let's face it, this LP is literally just a video storage of your failure.
My failure, sure.
I had to get that in this episode because after this episode it goes downhill for me.
It actually starts climbing uphill considerably for me after this.
Lucky you. But yeah, this is Anor Londo.
This is me playing because I am the man with the big sword.
Yeah, and you'll be seeing a lot of Gavin playing.
I didn't have a good time in Anor Londo. It all just went to shit, just constantly.
Much to my amusement.
I'm sure.
If I'd had more time, I would have edited in like mad sound effects. Just sound effects all over the show during your run.
Oh, a golden fog door.
Stab it.
I don't think you can stab fog.
Well, I mean, if you don't know, and you don't try, you'll never know.
I know from experience that you cannot stab fog.
Yeah,
Like
sure.
personal, first-hand experience.
Next foggy day, I'll put that to the test.
Please record it.
We send it into You've Been Framed. Claim I was really drunk.
Who you been framed by is just you swing a knife at the air.
Yeah, just claim I was really drunk and you told me to go stab the air.
These guys are actually pretty easy. Well, this lot here, like there's two later on the stairs who tend to be cunts with how their AI reacts to being on stairs.
Yeah, I mean these ones can be tricky if you manage to aggro both at once.
Yeah.
Otherwise they're just sort of annoying for how slow they are.
Yeah, you can kind of safely two-hand your weapon if you want it to go faster.
Look at that really fat statue.
I'm kind of in this man's junk first, hang on.
That statue is crouching to take a shit. That is what that pose is.
That is that pose is. That
was a nice roll. That was smooth.
I do love like the R2s on this weapon just because you just do a big spin and then slam down again.
Oh yes, I was really hoping you were gonna go and try and open it.
Yeah, here's the thing about mimics. I completely forgot what the rule is for how you tell what one's a mimic or not.
Yes.
I also forgot there was a mimic there, so I didn't even bother to check.
See, I knew it was a mimic. I saw the chain and I knew, so I was like, oh, please tell me he opens it.
What is the rule again?
If the chain is facing like outwards or towards you, it's a mimic. If it's curled inwards, it's real.
Okay. And you didn't cut this out.
Nope. This is punishment. I mean, when you die, you have to sit through this. That's the rule.
I mean, you also have to render this hour-and-a-half long video after this.
Yeah, but I mean, when I render stuff, I just start the render and then I go and play something, so it's not the end of the world.
I hope it fails several times.
I mean, it did during the Demon Souls run. For some reason, it did not like Demon Souls. So much of the rendering in that, like, failed or wouldn't load properly, and or the render would go all the way through and you would try and watch it and it would fuck up halfway into the video.
God bless you, Demon Souls.
It was very bad. I don't know why it hated it so much. But I haven't had any problems since it, so I don't know what it was.
I have seen your recording thing also just fuck up, so I think you're just a magnet for this sort of thing.
Yeah, my recording of a thing that comes up later fucked up a bit, so...
Oh yeah, and I had the cover for you.
Oh no, I meant this episode.
Oh, this episode, okay. Well, there's another instance where it fucked up and I had the cover for your incompetence.
Well, you had to cover for the technology, let's be fair.
True, but you picked the bad one, so it's your incompetence.
I picked the bad. We have the same thing.
You picked the bad one in the family.
Oh,
You picked the piece of shit that doesn't like to do its job.
oh, I was about to make a joke about how I never picked you, but
Well, you kind of have, haven't you?
yeah, no, that's why I didn't. Is that, to be honest, I don't have much ground there.
I mean, you could do this with Nathan.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a real fun time.
Best part is he isn't watching, so we can talk shit all we want.
Yeah, I even brought it up to him the other day to see if he'd
Oh.
mention it, but no.
Oh, piece of shit.
So we really can just slag the shit out of him. In fact, we probably should, because then if he ever does watch it, we'll know because he'll come and complain.
Nathan, your taste in video games is subpar.
Oh, burn.
Fucking rinse.
Oh dear.
Alright, and if I were any good at editing myself, I would have edited this myself before sending it to you, and I would have just either sped up or removed all the walking about, because Londo is a city of giants, and that means it takes fucking forever to walk anywhere.
Yeah, it is quite bad. It's all just massive and expensive.
And you don't notice it until you don't really notice it anyway, until you have to do places several times over because of... Let's charitably call it brain problems.
Fair enough. But part of the reason I didn't is because speeding up footage is a dick. Because for some reason it won't speed up video and audio at the same time. You have to speed them up separately and make sure you've tried it at the same rate and all, and it's a total bastard. So
that's lovely.
that's why I only do it for like big continuous stretches. If I don't do it like a little bit here and a little bit there.
Maybe that's why like most things just include different music over it.
Yeah.
I could have sworn like fucking Windows Movie Maker would speed things up equally. You're telling me that like Sony Vegas can't.
I mean, are you really surprised? This is Sony. They're brilliant and shit at the same time in everything they do.
This is a statue of a magnificent cunt.
We'll be seeing that statue again later.
He's got dignity. He isn't trying to take a shit in his pose.
I mean, like, sometimes when you gotta go, you gotta go.
You see, the hall we're facing now is the hall of shite, and the hall we came from is the hall of plunging.
Of course. Plunging, of course, being a high-level shitting technique where you don't even need to crouch.
He plunges the toilets and gets rid of the shite whenever the god of shouting visits and ruins everything.
I mean, really, if you've never tried to take a shit by just plunging into the bathroom, I mean, you don't know what you're missing.
See, you say that, I just imagine you like, flopping face forward into your bathroom and just spraying shite up onto the ceiling.
Well, whatever works.
Whenever I don't have to move, I like to introduce as much movement with the camera as possible, just so you the render more.
Lovely. To be honest, I did wonder why you keep moving the camera when you do things like that.
To be honest, it's mostly just because I'm bored, so I just like to pan around and be cinematic for a moment.
Fair enough. Why did you do this?
Just having a nosy for items.
I thought you knew this well enough that you knew there was no items.
I haven't been to Anor Londo in ages.
I suppose. This guy looks familiar.
Yeah. His armor is gold instead of green.
Yeah, it looks quite nice.
Yeah.
You fucked it.
I'd say the hitbox fucked it more than anything.
I don't know, I think it falls on you.
What I like about this Zweihander is that it can just stagger fucking anyone. Like, only bosses get out of it, and not even all of them can get out of it either.
It is quite lovely.
It just, like, every hit just makes him go like, ow, I'm really sad.
That went a lot easier when you don't have to fight two at once.
Yeah, doesn't it? And also he didn't breathe fire everywhere, constantly, forever.
I remember the first time I played this area, I had no fucking clue where to go now.
I remember I actually did work it out, but I like, spent ages going like, can I actually land in this? I'm just gonna fall through it and die? Because I'm not meant to be this way.
It just seems like so against what video games in general let you do.
Yeah. And to be honest, there's been several times in the series where I've like thrown myself off something onto something I thought I could stand on and just fell straight through.
Yeah.
Just having a nosy for more items.
Well, at least this one isn't a pointless nosy. I can let you off the hook on this one.
Again, still don't know the rules, so I'm just like, fuck.
I thought you'd have figured it out after one of them ate you and one of them didn't.
Yeah, but like, I haven't been able to tell, like, by the chain's patterns, like, what is what. And
But,
also, I didn't actually look at the mimic's chain properly.
See, that's why I was wondering, because the mimic got you and had a chain pointing out, and then the other chest in the room had a chain curled in and didn't, and I was like, how did you not get this?
Because I didn't start the chain, like, I didn't start the chain when I died, and then when I came back and killed it, I was like, oh yeah, wait.
Fair enough.
Because I was like, oh yeah, the rule is chain.
That was a really roundabout way you went there.
Yeah. This makes me shit my pants a bit because the camera just has a little moment. Every time you walk through these arches like that.
The camera really hits the arches and it does absolutely terrify me. I always hate trying to get onto that balcony because you always land on the railing and you have this terror moment of, oh shit, I'm gonna fall.
It's a fucking ninja.
I hate these guys.
They are rather cuntish. Because of shit like that. And oh, look at it, there's another one.
Well, at least you killed the first one.
Yep.
You have a hope.
I really should just cut him like clean in two whenever that happens.
It would be pretty cool if this game had like dismemberment.
Oh, it would. Well, for things other than like specific bosses.
Yeah.
So, we had to get across this big ass hall church
Time
thing.
for another terror moment.
I hate this fucking platform so much, especially with the weapon I'm wielding.
I love that you're using a sword. Like, how did sense not dictate that you should just go and get a bow and like 50 arrows?
Well, I have some arrows. But mainly, I have a better solution to these guys. I'm like, okay, that's not going to do anywhere near enough damage. So, I think he's going to be a dick about this.
It, like...
I think I fight the first one with my sword.
It worries me to no end that your feet, like, the feet of your character models don't line up on the thing, and it's like, I shouldn't be able to do this.
Great.
You fucked it.
I fucked it.
You badly fucked it.
I forgot how long it was, and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake.
You even reached the bit that has, like, the design.
Yeah, I know, but I have the reaction time of a dead turtle.
I mean, I think that might be a bit generous, frankly.
Well, as I say, in this game, anyway.
No, I'm saying I think a dead turtle might react faster.
Yeah, I know, and I'm saying, like, I have it in this game, because in other games I'm normally fine, and I put this on the record, and it's like, oh, well, fuck.
Well, you know the rule. As soon as you start trying to record or stream anything, you take about a 50% just complete...
gank.
Yeah, I couldn't think of the fucking word. Still can't think of it.
Decrease?
Decrease. Detriment, I think, was the word I was looking for.
Okay.
You vandal.
Oh, hey, I have to work out my temper.
What did that chandelier ever do to you?
It existed. I'm racist, so it took my job.
Well, that's true. I mean, you did vote leave, so...
I didn't, actually.
Yes, you did. I can just feel you hating me right now.
It's just because I heard the phone start ringing and it's like, is someone going to get that or are they all just going to be dicks? Because I know there's two other people in and one of them had the phone next to them.
See, I'm on my own, so if the phone rings or the door goes...
It's just all ruined.
You're soloing this video for a while.
A Great Chaos Fireball is... Good. Actually, I'll save it for a moment.
I should probably have used pyromancies or magic
they are very
or anything other than a club or an axe.
I don't even know how that happened.
Oh my god.
I honestly don't know. I just kind of like, I saw it happen and I was just kind of like...
You unbelievable jackass.
I don't want, and then I stopped the recording and I think I stopped recording and Nick restarted recording here. Because I was like, I'm not fucking recording all that again. I have the hard drive space now, so I could torture us next time. But
I mean, go for it, because all you're going to be doing is torturing yourself in the future. Because it's no skin off my back.
so yeah, big weapons and small hot corridors, fun.
Yeah, it's not really a good combination. And there are a shitload of small corridors in this game.
That's kind of like, is there something down here? Like, what was the point of this?
If I remember correctly, there isn't.
No, there isn't actually. It's just it leads out this little balcony thing, and it's just kind of, why is this here? There's not even like an invisible wall, and there's just nothing here.
Yeah, don't know. It sort of strikes me as the kind of thing they might have intended to put something in at some point.
And just forgot, or chose not to for some reason.
I mean, also very possible.
Yeah, Great Chaos, like, Pyromancies in general are pretty good. Great Chaos Fireball is like one of the top ones, just because it does a fuck ton of damage, like the explosion by itself does, and then it leaves a bunch of lava around that burns enemies for a bit more damage.
Yeah,
so
it's pretty good.
Double taps does pretty good damage. It's like as a Pyromancy, it doesn't scale off magic stat. Hello.
I've never seen him trigger there before.
I know, I've never seen that either. And he's really mad.
I also love, like, he has wings, but his AI doesn't allow him to fly over. And you fucked it again.
I forgot what the default position of this was, so kind of run down here now, or do I have to move it?
Bravo.
Like, I forgot a lot of things in Londo.
Yeah, no, to be fair, so did I. Pretty much from this point of the game on, I barely remember anything.
I'm surprised you remembered anything before that.
Well, I played the first half many times. I played the second half far less times.
I wonder why. Right, and now I'm gonna go deal with this cunt before he deals with me.
I suspect this could end with him dealing with you.
I noticed that for like a mini boss sort of thing, he doesn't actually hurt all that much.
Yeah, that was a very small amount of damage.
Like the big guys around here, the big shields and all, they do a lot more damage. Nah, you see,
well,
I deal with him. And that was actually fall damage, I think, instead of something he did.
Well, that was dumb.
I'm kind of surprised I didn't get the land on him to have like a special.
Yeah.
If you've murdered the shit out of him animation because of the size of him.
Oh, hey, you got the helmet.
Yep. I'm a pretty princess.
It's a nice helmet.
Hug me.
Yeah, I think I would rather not hug the beef jerky man.
I think beef jerky is rather kind. I would call him turd.
Burn a humanity and then we'll talk.
I think I'm just going in here to show it.
That's fine.
First, I have to fight my way over there to show it, I think.
Yeah, the bottom of this cathedral is just filled with these fuckers. Although weirdly, they don't appear anywhere else.
No, it's because they're specifically called painting guardians.
Yeah, but like...
They're guarding that giant-ass painting over
I find it odd they aren't in the painting either.
Well, if they're guardians, that doesn't mean they live in it. They just guard the outside.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I could see some of them guarding inside it in case anyone gets in, murder them there.
I think I was also doing this for a specific item.
If I remember correctly, I think the item on the chandelier is quite good.
Yeah, I think it's Great Magic Shield. Or is it something? No, that's later.
I don't know. We'll find out soon, anyway. If you can stop playing Pincushion.
You say that at the worst possible time.
I mean, you're letting them throw the knives. That's enough.
So you're saying you would just zero shift over and murder them instantly?
Exactly.
Alright. Oh dear.
Well, that was less than ideal movement there, Gavin.
Less than ideal movement is the name of my rock band.
Oh dear. I'm sure you have some amazing albums.
Yeah, they all sound weird because, well, we move less than ideally on our instruments.
So that's where the name comes from. That's a relief.
You were expecting something about my dick, weren't you?
No, I was expecting something about bowel movements. Alright, come on.
This one has a shield for some reason.
Yeah, the ones with the shield can parry you.
Ah, okay.
But obviously not when they do a stupid jump like that.
They fucking love their jump attack, and it doesn't even do all that much damage.
Yeah.
There's this pile of bodies over in this corner here.
You can see where you like to murder.
I showed the painting, fuck it. Not magic weapon.
You didn't really show the painting, but we talked about the painting while you got the spell, so it counts.
We'll see it later.
We'll see much more of it later.
Can you make me go in and do as I am wont to do to a specific race of reptilian creatures?
I mean, I wouldn't even have to make you do it. Let's face it, your racism would let you do it anyway.
I wouldn't call it racism, I would call it superiority.
Well, 6 of one, half a ton of the other, Gavin.
Frame rate takes a bit of a shitter here for some reason.
Yes, I've never had the frame rate freak out there. Which is a bit weird.
I think it's just PS3 age, mostly.
Very possible.
I do want to replace this with like one of the fancy top loader super slim ones.
Yeah, but that's just because you love the idea of top loading.
I do have. It just makes me nostalgic for the days past.
Fair enough, I get that.
Just because like seeing a disc gets like just sucked into a thing just isn't novelty or fun anymore.
I mean, if my PS3 breaks, I'd probably get one, and it's very possible that it will.
I mean, also getting it for like bigger hard drive size.
Yeah.
Because I can't be arsed prying the thing open and like putting my own one in.
I wouldn't particularly want to lose all my saves, but...
I mean, there's a transfer function. Although if it breaks, then you can't.
There is, yeah, exactly. If it breaks before you get the new one there, you.
I don't know what this man's doing. He's just having a moment. Also, if like their shield happens to move in the way of your attack, whenever they do their attack, they will just completely remove your thing, even though they're not blocking. Really?
Yeah, hitting the shield, no matter where the shield is, counts as them blocking. Yeah,
it's just a big physics object. It's like that there didn't count, and I call bullshit on that.
That was bullshit. Frankly, I don't know why you haven't just ran past them yet.
Dedication to murder.
Yeah, that makes sense, actually. I'm just waiting for you to fuck it again.
No, it's just wind. Is that rain or wind? That's rain. Okay.
Is it? Weird. It's not raining here.
It's amazing what the length of a city makes for weather.
I mean, I'd say like saying Belfast the length of a city. That's a bit much.
Oh, it is.
It is, but
it's not a big city.
I mean, I would say length of a shithole, probably.
I mean, what's the difference, really?
Well, fair point.
Well timed.
Yeah.
Good.
Gave as good as you got. At least we weren't recording this yesterday, so that you wouldn't just hear 4 hours of parade drumming coming through my window.
That's actually a good point. Oh, they didn't hang around my area like last night. Interesting. They did all their shit on the 11th and then fucked off.
Weird, because I didn't hear anything on the 11th. But the problem is, like, I live quite high up compared to the rest of the town. So if my windows are open, I hear stuff from everywhere. Like, I can hear the Belsonic and Vital gigs that happen in town from my room.
So can I, actually.
Like, very clearly.
They're just that fucking loud.
And then
you're saying is you never have to actually buy a ticket because you can just hear it all.
Pretty much. Like, clear enough to actually listen to it. It's not just like a random din in the background.
Belsonic is a music festival in Belfast that happens every year, and like, it invites strange people to come and twang things that are probably instruments and not actually like analogs for their cocks.
As is Vital.
These gargoyle things, they have lightning on their weapon, which means they can punch through basically every shield. I don't think there's a 100% lightning shield anywhere.
No, I don't. I don't know of one.
Also, bullshit.
Yeah, you can't roll through their attacks. I don't think, because I remember trying many a time and it never worked.
Learning that the hard way.
Before we get on to the next section, which we'll have to talk about,
Mm.
one of the bands at Belsonic this year is Madness,
Oh.
and they played here 4 or 5 years ago, and my cousin supported them.
Yeah.
And apparently, from what I've heard, Madness were sort of pissed
About.
because like so much of the crowd got really in to pocket billiards, like really into them, and they were like, "Who are these fuckers? This is our show." Which I must admit, I've noticed when I've gone to some of their other gigs, but I'm surprised it would happen with a band that big.
Fuck.
You fucked it.
I didn't fuck anything.
I mean, we literally just saw the video of you fucking it.
Oh, here we are.
We'll be
To be
seeing
honest,
this site.
and if I didn't like stop recording and start re-recording, you would probably just not cut any of it out because you are terrible.
I mean, I'd have cut that bit out because it would have been way too long.
Somehow I don't believe you.
I mean, I can't blame you for that.
I think there's been many things where I said you can cut this for time. Look at that fucker go. You can cut this for time and you just don't do it.
Yeah. But to be honest, that's because a lot of it's funnier for me if I don't.
Hitboxes are a curious thing on stairs.
They're curious on those enemies anyway.
Hmm.
Time for the fun part, Gavin. This is your favourite memory of the game.
Just poking around before I go.
Trying to delay the inevitable.
Yeah. So, the Anor Londo archers. They're a pair of knights with Dragon Slayer great bows, which are bows the size of a human being, actually probably bigger.
And the arrows they shoot are pretty much spears.
Pretty much like spears, full-on swords, whatever.
And when they hit you, they knock you flying. So
Send
on a
you
narrow
fucking
platform
flying.
like this.
They do tons of damage. Oh
To be honest, the fact you survived that was...
no! Because I was
right.
actually when he stood up, he was actually off the edge. So
See, I remember before I played this game, you played it, and you had swore so much about these archers.
because they were a massive pain in the arse, they could always get up to the ledge they're on.
And
But then the problem was dealing with them from there.
when I played it, I had no trouble.
Yeah, but that's often the way. You just live to contradict me.
Yeah, I ran up, blitzed it, and walked past first go, and it was like, I really don't see what he was on about here.
And then you call the bed of chaos hard, and it's kind of like,
But- When we were recording this, they made me pay for
Oh,
my
did
previous
they?
hubris. There were many, many deaths to these people whenever we were recording this.
You finally got the experience years later.
Yeah, it did happen eventually.
The way I did this on my very first run originally was I was actually heavily into pyromancy. But mainly, it was mainly the same build I have now, roughly. Just I don't think I had a sway hander at this point. But I had like tons of pyromancy shit. So I used Iron Flesh, which used to be fucking god tier. And it's like when I got up to that ledge, I would just like walk through the arrows to get to that first guy and kill him.
That is quite nice. I'm sort of amazed that works.
It does, because the Iron Flesh like makes you so heavy and like gives you so much poise. You don't even you basically just flinch at most and then just keep walking.
Iron Flash was a brilliant spell, to be honest. It's kind of gotten and they nerfed the hell out of it.
Yeah.
Also, second best NPC.
Fucking loved Iron Flesh. Just topping this one off. Because I know I'll need it.
And then you don't use it.
Well, I use it until I get to the boss. And then I'll stop using
that's the one I use for the boss, and it bugs me to no end that you don't.
I don't know. I'm sorry, Solar. I like to do things by myself. Just
I
let me
wonder
grow.
does that change if you summon the shit out of him before?
I'm pretty sure it does.
Does it? That's cool. I always like it when games, even though it's quite a simple thing to do, it's just some flags. Change dialogue or change cutscenes or stuff when you do stuff like this.
Oh, so there's how I know.
Like when you finish the Witcher 3 DLC, I got a cutscene because of the way I ended the main story. That wouldn't have happened otherwise, where like a character shows up and it's like, this is awesome. Like,
I'm glad you talked over Solaire talking about how he wants to bang me just to talk about The Witcher.
yeah, well, I mean, priorities.
Ballsack, you have entered the dungeon to the north.
Faith? Why are you going Faith?
There was a reason, but I forget what.
Well, I guess we'll figure it out when we watch through enough.
I think I put the controller down at the piss at this point. No, well, I guess I was looking at something.
You were just being a bit weird. Now, will you remember, or do you just smack every chest from this
I just
point
smack
on?
every chest from this point though. Here
Okay.
on. So Silver Knights, they're Black Knights, but they're silver, and they have a.
They're a bit easier, basically.
They're a lot easier.
But
although they also are just as aggressive and
And the-
attack as frequently
and
as
the ones with shields just pull the same bullshit as the giants.
yeah. I remembered that one was Sunlight Medals, because that was an integral part. Because I didn't have, I didn't bother with summoning when I was going for the platinum, so I just ran to that.
It's worth saying,
Yep.
because I doubt you do it at any point. But if you cause too much damage to a wooden chest while trying to check it, you break it, and any item inside that you could have got becomes rubbish.
Yeah. See, the thing about Silver Knights is that they actually do a bit of damage before the weapon properly finishes swinging. Like, the second it touches you, like that's it, it's damaging.
Yeah.
And also they can be, as you see there, sometimes they can just get around. The weapons are like so big or so wide that they can just like sneak around shields sometimes.
Yeah, it's the massive swing they have. Like, it can get you on the backswing very easily.
They also do a fair bit of damage, considering.
Yeah, there's the rain coming here now.
It's actually stopped here, so it's just drifted away on you.
Fair enough. No, on my luck it'll stay on here.
Always check fireplaces.
I remember finding this whenever I was playing through, and it was like, fuck, there's something's gonna be down here.
Yeah. If there were any other Dark Souls games, there would be. There's something big and nasty and screaming.
Oh dear. You'd think you would learn. Like, how do you not learn here? How do you not see that had carved in chain and go, okay, those must be real?
I didn't know I didn't know that it was okay curved in. I didn't know if it was the chain or not. I thought it was like almost something else.
Fair enough.
This is all Havel's gear. It's all pretty good gear. This one I figured, just because standing by itself, I was like, okay, that has to be it.
I think the first time I played this, from this point on, holy shit, that's a hell of an attack.
Mimics do a fuck ton of damage if they get a hit in.
Yeah.
Just in general.
Yeah, from this point on, first time I played it, I swapped to Havel's gear and just used it.
I'm surprised you had like the weight limit for it.
So was I.
Because it's actually really heavy.
I think I had to use his ring.
I think I'm using that now anyway, just to be able to roll fast with this way-hander.
I mean, it's a very fair use.
Cult is a weapon upgrade. It's like the upgraded form of divine weapons, and it's basically evil. It skills off faith, and it's like, oh, it's evil, so it does damage against specific enemies and bosses that are regarded as divine or godly or holy.
Which is a nice little touch.
It's a nice little touch. In fact, one of the bosses in the boss of this video, and I think another boss we might get to within the next few, are weak to occult weapons.
Really? One of the bosses here is?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Specifically, the thin cunt.
Oh, I wonder why.
No idea, but he actually is. It's for some reason. But that one isn't.
Fair enough. What was that?
That was me drinking.
I was wondering.
I have a straw for my Coke.
You weird man.
Well, I mean, I did get like a wisdom tooth out on Thursday.
How did you not get grabbed?
I don't know. Hitboxes.
That well should have been another death.
Thank God. The only point of these coins is to give to a certain NPC to get souls, isn't it? Like, no, nothing else uses it.
As far as I know, yeah. I mean, knowing this game, there's probably something somewhere, but...
Man after my own heart, this guy.
Yeah, he really doesn't like dragons. It's almost as though it's in his name.
Yeah, his name is Dragon Hater.
Well, that was awkward.
We just had a bit of a moment. Okay. You can... I think you find it lying about, but you can get the entire Silver Knight set.
You can, yeah.
It's decent armor.
I think it's in a chest, actually. In a room we'll come up to in a bit.
You can also get all the weapons from killing them, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. You see a lot of people sort of taking the piss out of players online.
Yeah. That one video of the guy just standing around pretending to be a Silver Knight and when invaders run around not noticing. Fucking flies. There's a little fly about my room and every so often it just dive bombs my eyeballs.
So a bit like that episode of Dark Void that we did.
Yeah.
God, that fucking wasp.
Was that Dark Void or was that...
No, that was Dark Void.
Okay.
I think. I'm fairly sure.
I could have sworn it was the last...
No,
it was the last
it
Dark
wasn't
Souls
actually.
episode.
It was the last Dark Souls. It was.
It's been named it When Wasps Attack.
Yeah, because I thought that's what we'd named Dark Void, but we named it Dull Space.
Because it is.
Oh, very much so.
Silver coins are just the same as the gold coin, you just hand them to some fucker for some souls. Not even all that much.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously the silver's worth less than the gold, so...
Yeah, but you get 5 silvers and 1 gold, and they don't add up. I guess you could argue it's a bit of world building in God, this is what the currency's like.
I guess. I don't know if they drop from anything, but...
They don't, no, I'm pretty sure. It'd be neat if you could get them from these fuckers every so often.
Yeah, I mean, it would make sense, but...
Oh dear. It's just a fucking bedroom, and this is so arcane to see for the first time, especially because that bed is extremely tiny.
Look at that painting. That'll be familiar to anyone who's played Dark Souls 3 recently.
Spoilers, man.
It's a painting.
Hello.
You seem really determined to try and get backstabs on these guys.
It gets rid of them very quickly.
I know, but you haven't managed it. There we go. Just as I was about to
managed-
say,
you
haven't
say,
managed it
yeah.
once.
Yeah.
Now who lives to spite?
Alright. Oh, frame rate problem again. But, yeah, Londo is just really fucking huge, and on top of being really huge, it loops over itself for quite a bit in this area.
Yeah. Weirdly, despite so much of it being really huge and being the land of giants, there are like some stairways like that and little doorways that anyone bigger than you couldn't get through.
Yeah.
So you have to question their purpose.
You really do. You get to wonder how, like, anyone used this fucking... Unless they could, like, shrink or grow and all that shit.
I mean, maybe it is Dark Souls. Who knows what the hell they could do.
Just having a look at all this big fancy building work.
Yeah. It is very fancy, it must be said.
Hello.
The fact you don't
Oh,
have enough stamina to go for a follow-up hit really angers me.
I haven't had the levels for it. Hello.
Best NPC time.
That window's open, and I wonder if it's just because he opened it for himself, or did he climb in here through it?
I think he opened it himself, but that's the thing, if you go and stand on that balcony where you killed that archer,
Yeah.
you can see him through the window.
Oh, sure enough. I didn't know that.
Because that's, like, the first time I was playing through it, that's what happened. I killed that thing, went out to the balcony, looked around, and saw him through the window and was like, he's here?
How did he get here?
Oh, no idea.
He's not a good planner, is old Sigmar.
He's really not. I mean, let's be, he's not really good at anything.
So, there's a trap in this room, and I thought it was the other side of the door. And I was like, oh fuck, oh shit, everything's gone to shit.
Well, you fucked that, Gavin.
Yeah.
You fucked it badly.
I knew one of them was waiting right at the door, but I forgot which side. And I was kind of like, oh dear.
That seems like it shouldn't have worked.
But it did, so fuck you. Alright. Take two. Hi.
Let's see if you fuck it again.
It has a longer wind up than I hope it does. Hey, by the way, Sigmar will just stand there and watch. He just doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, I wonder, like, you could probably accidentally kill him
Yeah, if
fighting
you...
them in here.
I think the thing that makes me laugh is they also don't give a shit about him.
Yeah.
They're just like honing on you. And it's just kind of like, mate, please.
I mean, to them, he's basically a statue.
Maybe that's how they don't attack him. They think he's just part of the scenery. They think he's just a giant onion. If you could just throw a bit better, this wouldn't have gone so poorly.
I mean, at least you got some lava damage.
It pinned me against the wall with his mighty chest.
I mean, you're lucky that swing killed it. I thought it was going to block it with the shield.
I'm pretty sure it was actually the lava.
Oh, maybe it was.
Right. Room clear. Again, that bed just seemed like...
Yeah, the bed seems tiny for a giant.
Not even that, like... It just doesn't seem long enough. Like, my bed's longer than that.
Yeah, it does seem quite short, actually. And really high off the ground as well.
I'm just admiring the artwork in here.
It's nice artwork.
Also, Dark Souls lighting got an effect where the room just sinks away into darkness every time I look away.
Yeah, you gotta love that. Here's the thing, to go back to The Witcher, there's a cave which has like a Dark Souls joke in it.
Mm.
And it's like a fire with a sword sticking out of it and you can light the fire. And as soon as you light the fire, like all the colour just drains away from the cave.
That's good.
It was very clever actually, I did laugh at it.
Fuck yeah, we're friends.
Now that you're friends with him, you can't lose.
You saw me walk in there, die, and then come running back me. I know. It entails great risk.
That'd be interesting. A version of Dark Souls where they all comment on how much you die in front of them.
That would be great. He was like, one of those guys like, are you alright? This is the third thing you run through here.
Yes. Maybe you want to try a different plan. You're really loving this wall, aren't you?
I'm pretty sure I told you to cut out like cuts like this.
Well, it's off. I mean, this is, you know...
I think I can hear a bird over your microphone.
You can, because birds nest in my roof. So it's a lovely, really pain in the ass thing, especially early in the morning when they don't shut up.
It sounds like it's excruciating, that bird. It feels like it's in pain. I only just noticed that bit of wallpaper is just gone.
Alright enough. Weird.
I think what it is I keep getting called around this point. Or something like that, and it's just kind of like, fuck.
It also looks like you can't remember where to go.
That is actually true. I also forgot where to go for a bit.
Well done.
I think I'll work it out.
I think you figured it out now.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, there's a thing up here.
I hope you figured it out.
Yep.
Thank God for that.
Again, if you could just use your fucking legs, you could solve so many problems and just climb over that fucking ledge onto the stairway.
Yeah, the amount of Dark Souls sort of wandering about that could be fixed by just
Climbing a
up
wee bit.
a very small ledge.
Or jumping, or anything really. All these fucking dragon heads.
Yeah, this guy killed a lot of dragons.
This guy's done his fucking community service.
Makes you wonder what he did to get given that community service. You know, who did he kill?
Well, no, it's not like crying community service. Like, it's something he did.
I mean,
for the good
I
of the
think it
community.
is. Have you seen that guy? He looks pretty dodgy.
I think you're just being racist against fine dragon haters.
Yeah, if you hate other things, you can't complain about people hating you.
Yes, you can. Some things deserve to be hated, like dragons and Nigel Farage.
Oh dear.
This guy just doesn't want to aggro.
Yeah. I would have literally loved nothing more than him aggroing when you did that gesture and just stabbing you out of it.
I would have accepted that.
It would have been glorious.
So when I gear.
It's quite good gear, that, actually.
Yeah.
I think I use it in some of my attempts.
I think the thing that makes me laugh about some of their attacks is that you just don't stagger from a lot of them, so you just stand there as this sword the size of you just goes through your body.
Yeah, they seem to be quite sort of light attacks, so to speak, that just completely decimate your health.
Yeah. I guess it's fine sword technique to be able to lightly dust someone, but then really just meme the shit out of them.
I guess so.
So when I chill,
Very nice.
set is complete.
First time I played the game, I think that was the shield I used the most because I never got a Black Knight shield.
It's actually fairly good. It's close enough to the Black Knight shield that you can get away with using it.
Yeah, it's a pretty good shield.
It's better against magic, not as good against fire.
No, but that sort of makes sense when the whole Black Knight's a burnt thing.
Yeah, and silver in these games is always a sign of good against magic.
Oh, are you going for it? Oh, you're going for it.
I'm gonna say, I remember going in here, how much damage does this guy take? Because there's 3 or 4 tiers of these fuckers with different levels of health and damage and all that. It's alright, maybe I could take him. No, I cannot.
Yeah, this is going to end tragically.
It's largely because of the small space, and also he does a fuck ton of damage.
Yeah, that went pretty badly, all things considered.
I would say it went as expected.
Well, I suppose if you expected it to go badly, that's true.
I mean, you did. You were going this is gonna go horribly.
I mean, I didn't say it went unexpectedly badly. Or surprisingly badly.
I forget what I'm doing here. I think I'm just looking around.
Your sense of geography in this game is very subpar. You're so determined to get that backstab.
You just speeds the process up.
At least
like,
you
a
got
lot.
it.
I love it every time you try to sass me about that, I get it shortly after. Or right as.
I mean, it doesn't, oh my god, what are you doing?
I forget where to go.
Turn around. Don't!
What was that about me not, you not cutting shit out, torturing you?
Oh, Gavin, what is wrong with you?
You make it sound far worse than it is.
I mean, it's quite bad.
Also, You could seriously start cutting out the times where I get called away.
I mean, I could, but a lot of them aren't long enough to warrant like a fade out, fade in. I mean,
I think
this one is, but it's not.
Past me lives to contradict you.
It's not happening anyway. So,
So how have you been lately?
I've been good. I've been playing a shitload of The Witcher and Fury, which is annoying.
Okay.
It's good, but it's annoying.
I've been playing Final Fantasy VII on PS4. Reliving the experience and stacking trophies for the fun of it. Because I'm desperately behind in Platinums.
With the very odd kind of easy mode the game has.
It's fucking insanely useful when you're walking around and like the encounter rate just keeps going up and you're kind of like, fuck everything.
Oh, it sounds
Fuck
really useful. It just
Just
sounds
like-
very odd.
Yeah, you just like, press the right stick in, like instant gun, with like fuck everything, I just want to walk through here without being molested like every 3 steps.
It reminds me of Bravely Default, where you could just like change the encounter rate, which was like a godly feature.
I think one of the things I didn't like about Bravely Second, the sequel, was that's still in there, but you can't like double the encounter rate, if I remember right.
So you can only go from like 100% to 0.
I think so, yeah.
That is pretty shit.
Because that actually made a lot of use of putting it to 200%.
Yeah, I mean in Bravely, I don't know why you went back in here. Oh, souls.
That's a lot of souls.
I thought you were trying to fight it again. That's why. Yeah, like Bravely Default, you basically never left the encounter rate at 100.
No, you always
put it
you
to
always
200,
do it.
you grind until you were good enough for the boss, then you set it to 0 and went to the boss.
Yeah, and you just enjoyed the story and everything along the way.
Yeah.
I fucking love that. It was just so nice.
Yeah. It did a lot of things right, that game.
Fucking masterclass in RPG design.
This is another bit where you're like, I shouldn't do this. This is not a thing you should do in a video game.
I was like, oh wait, no, I should go this way first. And then I set it against it. I think I'm going to open the door first.
I mean, that's not the stupidest decision.
The stupidest decision would have just been like to walk down and say, greetings, my lovelies, and just stand there.
Yeah. I mean, it still wouldn't shock me if that's what you do, but...
Well, I'm not Nathan. He's never actually done anything like that. I'm just saying that to be a tit.
Well, I mean, we don't know what he did. We didn't watch him play.
I suppose.
Maybe he did do it.
There's only one way to prove us wrong, Nathan.
Yeah.
Watch the video, hear us, and tell us. Fucking Nathan.
There's gonna be a point where one of these videos we're gonna slag Nathan, and he's gonna just think, the hell of it, I'll watch this one. And I'm gonna sign in one day and it's gonna be, you have a comment on a video, and I'm like, no fucking way.
Oh, big blacksmith. Big friend.
Time for the best blacksmith.
You can turn weapons into lightning weapons, and I think he has like lightning weapons by default, and one other. I forget what the other one is.
Yeah, I don't know what the other one is either.
I have.
It might
Actually,
be
no,
a
I know what
cult,
it is.
but-
It's demon weapons.
No, demon.
Yeah, you can turn weapons into boss weapons and upgrade them.
Oh yes, you're right.
Just me considering what to do.
Leveling up armor. That's also something I probably should have done in this game.
To be fair, this is the only Dark Souls game where you can.
Yeah,
The only Souls game where you can. Like even Demon Souls didn't have it.
which kind of sucks because I quite like the idea of doing it.
Yeah, and it is useful. Considering my options. Moonlight Arms are extremely expensive, but they're pretty powerful.
Yeah, they kill shit pretty goddamn quickly.
Are the crossbows ever worth it?
I've never used one.
There's like only one crossbow I think is like anything approaching worth it. It's like the triple shot one.
Yeah, but I don't know. I've never used a crossbow in a Souls game ever.
I remember I used it in Demon Souls for quite a bit, like early on, for quite a bit, and actually had like quite a like make good use of it. But it's like since then I just never have, and I guess that was just because when back then I was like extremely cautious,
Fair enough.
just considering for future.
Do you even have a bow that can fire those yet?
You can find one around here. I was considering it because I need one for future purposes.
I mean, if I were you, I would level up until the point where you can use the bow before.
I'm pretty sure I can use the bow.
Oh, can you? Fair enough.
Yeah, like, if you have enough as Zweihander, you're pretty much good to use the Dragon Slayer bow.
I also know where the Dragon Slayer bow is, but you've actually gone past it.
Yeah, it's just up above here. There's like a broken window, you can fall out and get it.
Which is what I was talking about when I said it's another one of those moments, but I thought we were going to walk through it, not just walk away from it.
I was like, I should probably open doors first. Like this one.
I mean, it is a handy door to open, I'll give you that.
I was like, I see you, fucker.
I remember apparently there's a thing in the first patch of this game where you could stand on the spiral staircase and just hit them with one arrow each and they would just leap off to their death.
That would be amazing. I kinda wish that was still the case.
Yeah, I think they patched it out fairly quickly.
I think I remember doing that on my first run sometimes. So I would see them and be like, alright, might as well like goad them a bit and see if I can make them fall off.
I can see why it would be tempting because they are sort of shits to fight a lot of the time.
They are, because lightning weapon and their hitboxes are curious.
Oh, now where are you going?
I was checking that guy.
Okay, good. I've begun to get quite worried when you just dander around the place in this game now.
Because I remember I was like, for a while it was just like complete critical path, and then like you began saying we could show things off more. It's like, okay, fine.
Well, you could show off what you wanted, but like at the same time, don't walk around like a moron. You know, a modicum of common sense would be nice.
I mean, this is how I play these games naturally. I wander all over the place, like doubling back and go like, did I get everything? Oh.
I don't. That would probably be why I always miss a lot of stuff. That looked
good.
Curious.
The door, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, the door didn't spawn in when I first walked in. Now it has.
That was weird. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, that's when it has like stopped and like noticed for a moment that the door was like not there, and I was like, oh.
Because for a split second I thought you'd opened it, but then I was like, I know he hasn't opened the door yet.
Run for freedom.
I don't know how you did that without getting hit. I always get hit when I try that.
I have it down to almost an arch form.
Fair enough. It's nice they follow you for so short range.
Yeah. Also, why is Anor so fucking big?
Agreed. Why are you not sprinting is another question.
I'm not saving the meter because it makes no real difference in terms of time.
I mean, that sounds dubious to me. Yeah, see, there you go.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I'm going to sprint in bursts because it makes no real difference over time.
I mean, I'm fairly sure it does. If even just giving you the illusion that you're moving faster.
I don't live in a world of illusions.
Well, that is just a blatant lie. Alright then.
I'm just killing time. But,
if you'd missed that lift,
I would have
I'm
cried.
trying to, like, backdash onto it, I swear to God.
This is unreasonably big.
See, you think it's bad for you.
Yeah.
I had to pull some shenanigans near the end of this video
Why is that?
that disabled bonfires in this area for me. So it was even worse for me. I had to run ages to do anything here.
It only disables that bonfire.
Yeah, but that's the main one. You can't warp to the other one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well. No, you can warp to the one outside.
You can warp to the one at the very other end of the area, but that's what I mean. If I wanted to get anywhere around here, I had to warp all the way to the other end of the area and then run back.
Oh, right. And that was the elevator.
I mean, it's a nice elevator, and it's not the last time we'll see it.
Look at the camera go. Just look at this. It's having a moment.
I mean, that actually hurt my eyes a little bit, and I hate you for it. You're still doing it. What is wrong with you?
I'm only saying that because I'm pretty sure I put the controller down here because someone called me again.
No, if I know you, you put it there very purposely.
We're coming up on the fun part of the video.
You mean the best part of the video?
I didn't record all of the attempts because I did not have the space.
Yeah.
There were so many attempts.
There is a note about that in the video to remind us. Because we decided how many deaths we concluded that you had off screen.
Yeah, 'cause I lost count after a point and I was like, fuck. Also, this video was getting really fucking long.
Oh, the video is very long, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, of course it is. We're an hour in and we're only now getting the first attempt of the boss.
I want to say something about this area, but it is spoilers, so... Oh,
Spoilers
routine.
for what?
Another game.
Right. I mean, I'm tempted to say we could say it anyway. Because
Well, no one is watching.
nobody's watching this, and if they are, they'll have heard us saying that spoilers are coming up for a game.
Yeah.
So we can say it.
Alright.
We can say it after this. We'll pay attention to your first attempt here.
It's an extremely daring move, this. I didn't expect FromSoftware to put Mario and Luigi in the game.
And frankly, I don't know how they didn't get copyright claimed by Nintendo. I mean, it's a very bold move.
So, Tom and Jerry here. They're absolute cons.
Yeah, I mean that's.
So here's the
in a
thing.
nutshell.
These are some of like the fucking best AI I've ever seen on a boss in any game because they work together fucking uncannily.
Yeah, they cover each other so well. It's a real pain in the dick.
Like, they're perfectly aware of like who you're currently locked on to. Like, if you're locked on to the fat guy, Smo, Ornstein will deliberately start like trying to walk around you and just stand back, spamming projectiles. If you target Ornstein, like that, say, just glide in from the side.
I mean, you've lasted decently long.
Yeah.
And it's worth saying that Gavin's going for something particular here. There's two phases to this boss fight.
Mhm.
And the second phase changes on which of these two you kill first.
Yep.
So, Gavin...
I hate that particular lightning bolt that just goes forever.
Yeah, the homing one's a real dick. So Gavin is trying to do one order, and then I did a different order and recorded that, so we see both orders.
Yeah, that was just about right.
Yeah, and then Gavin had 14 deaths that he didn't record. Well, I think you did record, but you deleted them because you died and you didn't have hard drive space for them.
Yes, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to like get rid of these so I have room to
So
actually record the victory run.
we're in the victory run now. You should be able to do this.
At this point, I was fucking seething and just like actually genuinely mad because of a lot of shit.
You were carried through by rage.
The one I hate the most is that Ornstein is like spear dash there.
Yeah.
Like his spear dash, he can do that through smoke. He can stab you through his friend.
Yeah, the amount of sort of clipping the two of them have is a real bastard.
Also, Smo's hammer works like the big guy's shields outside. Like if you hit him and the hammer gets in the way, it will just move your sword out of the way, and he'll just not take any damage.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. So you're trying to kill
Smo
first, and then, well, we won't say what happens in the second stage. and I kill Ornstein first after this.
Smo's hammer, like, dash is also a massive cunt, because he can do it, like, pretty quickly, and he will do it at any range, and if you're right next to him when he does it, like, it's just GG.
Yeah. He's so agile as well. That's one of the worst things about it.
Yeah,
he's very hard to hit a lot of the time.
he is. The hammer is the main problem. It gets in the way a lot. If you've noticed, I have gotten the fucking, like, room for dodging these attacks down a lot, and that's just the amount of times I've done this.
I mean, to be fair, that is the Dark Souls way, really.
It really is.
Your dodge was a bit late to dodge that there.
Did you notice this way Hunter staggered him?
Yeah. You've nearly got him as well. I mean,
fucking mad as hell. I don't even give a shit. I'm killing this fat bastard before this is over.
Like, I know you succeed because we wouldn't be watching this if you didn't. But
yeah.
I still find myself a little tense of what if he fucks up though.
I'm just like, oh yeah, he's trying to sneak on me. I'm on to you, fucker.
You've gotten used to his tactics now.
So here's an interesting fun fact. Ornstein is, Dragon Slayer Ornstein, he fights dragons. He's actually weak to fire.
That seems like it would be a great hindrance
crippling
in his
fucking
job.
weakness for his job, yes. Smo is weak to magic and lightning, I think.
Ornstein is also one of the 4 Knights of Gwyn, though Smoke isn't. So.
Also, Ornstein is the boss who is damaged by occult weapons. He's like, takes super effective damage from occult weapons.
It's worth saying as well, there was absolutely no point in Gavin trying to hurt Ornstein in that first phase.
There's no point at all.
Because in the second phase, when he does this and becomes giant Ornstein, he recovers all his health. So
yeah, he gets a new health bar.
There's absolutely no point, and the same happens for me the other way around.
Yeah, vice versa. Like the first one he falls, gets a super form. Based on the power of the other ones, they eat the other one's soul and gain their power, and I kind of wish I could fucking do that too.
Yeah.
I would fucking love to have super giant lightning powers.
It's one of the things where, like, the boss you beat first, you don't get his soul because the other one eats it, so if you want Smoke's soul, you could kill him last. If you want Ornstein's soul, you gotta kill him last.
If you notice, he did that, like, sort of super quick dash there. That's a thing he can do now. He can just, like, I guess wave dash you, if you want to call it that. Just zoom, like not even an attack, just zoom towards
just
you.
Zero shift.
Yeah.
Just right at you.
Basically. He does much more damage, he's much greater range because he's giant. He has a lot more lightning attacks. They do fuck tons of damage because they're lightning. And this is the point where I'm just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna walk you around the pillars and shoot you in the dick. But he doesn't want to have any of that. This is a lightning bow with lightning arrows, I think. Lightning bow with normal arrows, actually. So
not that useful against a boss whose whole thing is lightning.
That's the thing, he doesn't resist lightning.
Oh, that is quite weird.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's weak to fire and doesn't resist lightning. That is his.
Attack.
That is the attack he gets from Smo. That's Smo's butt pound, but he does it with lightning because he's fucking.
So does yeah.
Classy.
I mean, if you're gonna use that strategy for More Than Dragons,
I would notice I would tell you this. He's doing it too. Look at him.
That is true. This has literally just become a pissing contest.
This is what Dragon Slayers do. We fight each other the same way.
Fair point. That is a very fair point.
I'm just kind of amazed how long he does this. Like, I was fully expecting him to hurry up and come get me.
Yeah, it is kind of astounding that you've pretty much managed to take down his entire health bar this way.
I don't feel bad about it. This is like attempt 15. I only got the giant Ornstein like 3 times.
I'm kind of loving the sped up music of their theme as well. Because obviously, I mean, I'd never heard their theme sped up before. It's quite good.
Yeah.
Oh, I was worried you weren't going to dodge that one in time because you were firing arrows.
That's actually why I picked this particular bow. It shoots pretty quickly.
Fair enough.
I thought this through.
I thought you were going to go in with the sword to finish it off, do it with a bit of honor, but no.
Where's honor in Dragon Slayers, mate?
I mean, apparently nowhere.
He's having none of it though. He's gonna make it as hard as possible to get that last shot in.
Yeah, he's determined to not go down easy. I mean, I have to give it to you. You've got some nice dodges in this technique.
I actually quite like using bows in these games for shit like that. I was actually very disappointed with Dark Souls 3. Just like hard limits you to 100 arrows.
Yeah.
And that was actually very disappointing.
I'm not sure you earned that gesture, but
Oh, I earned it to myself.
I'll give it to you. And then a lovely little detail I quite like with the lifts, where we have a massive lift here for the fat guy, and the other lift on the other side of the room is a very tiny lift.
That is some lovely attention to detail. People love the time just like shuffling around or making me think they want me.
Fair enough. So that was the Ornstein and Smog fight, but there is the other order.
You didn't put it in apostrophe and you've triggered me.
Why do you think I didn't?
So, Smo's upgrade is...
We don't have all the footage of all my deaths because it was 50 minutes of footage. So we've just got a bit of a death montage for the next 4 or 5 minutes. I mean, most of them are fair. You look at it, you think, okay, I did die there. There's one in particular. I think it's either 21 or 23 or somewhere in the early 20s, which is bullshit.
You actually do a fair bit of damage to him with that.
Yeah, the axe is lovely. The only problem is it's very slow.
Ah, okay. Oh, you've been cornered.
Yeah, just straight into his crotch and then I'm killed. It's one, I think, Smoke does his butt pound. And the lightning knocks me on my ass and does a lot of damage, and then I stand up, and there's no more lightning, but it gets me again and kills me.
For that, there was a good example of it where they can combo you pretty hard.
Yeah.
In the first few, it's like they're very good at like linking into each other's attacks.
Yeah, you can get comboed into the ground incredibly fast.
And then you get shit like that where it's just like you fucking...
Yeah, the pillars are no obstacle to Smog.
Waiting for the day feels good.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, there is one of the lines I cover, the dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had, lines up exactly with a death. I mean, my big problem with this fight mostly was stamina management, or just blocking all their hits just destroyed me.
That's not helped by using heavy weapons at all.
No,
but then again,
makes it very bad.
Lighter weapons are like, they just do not do enough damage to do it quickly. So Smo's like, because we can see it here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a fuck ton of damage.
Yeah.
He
crushes Ornstein with his hammer. We will see the cutscene in my successful attempt.
Okay, well, we can leave it though. I guess.
Yeah, we'll leave it. But essentially, it's Smog with lightning. I mean.
Yeah, it's literally just lightning Smog.
Pretty much all of his attacks now get lightning versions.
I thought you made that. I would have been mad at that.
Yeah.
That seemed like an actual successful dodge.
I was quite mad at that one. Because I'd pulled that dodge off before and it hadn't done anything.
Oh, he's giving you the pounding. Yeah, combo.
Yeah.
There it is.
Comboed really badly there. It'll be one of these deaths coming up now. I'll know it when I see it.
That does a fair bit of damage to him, to be fair. Oh.
Yeah. The only problem is I discovered you have to take it one hit at a time with that weapon.
Yeah.
Any more and you've dug yourself too deep in a hole.
You got too greedy.
Yeah, this is it, I think. Right, knocked down, damaged. Stand up.
Oh, what?
Damage again.
What did that?
Die.
What did that?
Nothing. That death was total
The lightning
bullshit.
wasn't even there. It's gone. Fucking hell.
Very annoyed at that death.
Yeah, I would. That would be like put the controller. Okay.
And yeah, there my recording software fucked up and I didn't notice for ages.
Nah, fair enough. That was a hell of a swing, though.
Yeah, launched me right into the air.
Damn, his foot got you there, how you on hammer.
His jump attacks just ruined me apparently because he just leaps in from off screen with agility he should not possess.
That's honestly kind of the problem. Like,
Right.
oh, he got the howl on now.
We're out. We're back. Let's do this.
You're not playing Don't Stop the Rock.
Oh, you fuck! Why tell me these after I render it, you asshole?
I want you to play that over every boss fight. Use the howl in.
I mean, I'm going to now. It's not it's not optional now.
I actually remember one of my attempts. Like one of the enemies, you can see them like fucking about at the door there for a bit.
Yeah.
One of them, he's actually still there.
Yeah, he stays there.
They actually can take swings to you, and I think I remember one of them actually glanced me once.
They can damage you, yeah. There was a time,
like,
it wasn't this boss fight, and it wasn't even this run. I ran past an enemy, went into the fog door, and he hit me just as I came out of the animation for entering the fog.
Yeah, this is like, you cheeky fuck.
I must admit, as far as successful attempts go, it's not going well, is it?
No.
And I do want to point out, for all my deaths and all my feelings here, 5 Estus flasks is all I've got, because I'm an idiot.
I was about to say, because you're an idiot, you said it for me.
But nevertheless, the point is still there that I did this with 5 Estus.
What the hell shield are you using?
Oh,
he's
the
grass crest, isn't it?
Grass crest, yeah.
Your stamina. Yeah. That was probably part of like your misery. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
oh.
I got very lucky there.
Oh, that was.
Yeah, no, I needed that. I needed that shield for the stamina recovery boost.
Because it's not a 100% shield, like physical shield, is it?
It's not, no. Which was the trade-off I made. But it was worth it.
Considering who you're fighting, I would argue that was not a good trade-off, but
I mean, the proof is in the pudding.
this is some thick, stouty pudding right now. It's pudding with knives in it is what it is.
I'll not say it's a clean boss fight, but it works. I hit it when they do that. Just slowly walk beside each other, and there's nothing you can do. Because if you get anywhere near them, you'll get destroyed.
I guess we should say that there is some tactics to like damaging both. Because when one of them falls considerably below the other in health, that one will get less aggressive, start backing off more, and the other one will up their aggressiveness to make up for it.
Oh yeah, it's good for getting through the first stage, but it carries no benefits for getting through the full
carries
fight,
no
really.
health benefit, like no damage benefits to the. It's not something you should go out of your way to do. Just like steal hits if you absolutely can.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. Oh. That's one thing I hate about his like jump stats. They never seem to actually touch you when they like.
Yeah,
hit your shield.
they have this weird sort of shockwave thing going.
Shockwaves.
Yeah, no, shockwaves and Dark Souls fans just it's not a good word to mention.
No. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, it really doesn't seem like this is a successful attempt, does it?
No.
I will tell you, like, I wish there was a way I could have put this in, and obviously it was impossible with the death montage ones, where you didn't know this was my successful one, because it is, you know, it's close. It's close. Really close.
And I noticed because of your armor choice, you haven't, like, become, like, super pro roll all the time, man.
Yeah.
Which I honestly think is actually the better way to fight these fuckers.
I would agree, but I didn't have the stamina for it.
I only just had the stamina for it.
I also hate that charge attack that Smog does. That attack is total bullshit.
It really is. It's just aggravating through and through.
Well, 1 Estus left, and we're on the Electro Smog.
Remember how Ornstein like lovingly touched Smog's body to drain his soul?
Yeah.
Fucking cunt.
Smog is less gentle.
So, Lightning Smog, he's basically exactly the same, but he now has fuck tons of lightning.
Yeah.
Which is a pain in the arse, because he already does a fuck ton of damage, stamina damage especially if you manage to block. But now he has lightning, so he'll just hit you all the time.
I think this shield has decent lightning block as well. I think that may be why I picked it as well.
Ah, okay.
So I was like, it's better to block like
So it does. That
80
actually did.
physical and 70
Yeah.
lightning than it is to block
Yeah.
100 physical and no lightning.
So it is. Like that did barely anything that swing. If this were any other boss, he would have like suddenly like left his hammer there, then pulled it up and did a giant lightning explosion
Yeah.
of murder.
He's so fast. That's one of the problems as well.
He is,
Getting hits in on him now is really hard.
He's like, stupid fast even before this form for the size of him, and there's the
Yeah.
sneaky.
I
You got that one
pretty
down.
much rolling into that charge is the only way I figured out to not die to it.
That isn't just like run out of the way. Yeah.
See, even when I tried to run out of the way in this armor, he just followed me and got me.
Well, my armor's lighter, so I could get away in time.
That hit should have got me, in all fairness, but
I don't think it should. No.
I mean, it moved
I do-
my character
I do-
model a bit, but it didn't hurt me.
I do love like this tactic of just rolling into him out of this fucking ballsy as hell.
Yeah, I mean, it's what worked. So you roll in and you do the sort of roll attack with the axe.
He's loving his jump attack.
Yeah, the jump and the charge are basically
Oh, here
all
it
he
is.
does most
The
of the time.
bullshit. Oh, it didn't double tap you that time.
Yeah, I really have no idea what happened with that double tap one.
When did you get another Estus back?
I got one because it's one of those things. If someone kindles a bonfire in the area,
Ah.
you get a kindle.
Okay.
So I was saved more or less
By complete chance.
by a random other player kindling a bonfire while I was playing. I'm not sure if I ever used that Estus, but
Well, you technically did. You used the one you got back.
yeah. But I mean, I'd be at 0 now. I don't know if I ever used this one. I have.
Okay.
I mean, I might. I can't remember. I might use it for safety.
Oh, you got. It's only like. I would.
I think I use it now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
So yeah,
Apparently
I
was.
was saved by another player.
Oh, I thought you whiffed that one. Oh, you're getting greedy.
Yeah,
You tried to go for the second swing.
Yeah, it's the bane of Dark Souls. You get greedy.
Ah, you did it.
Yeah, got there in the end. I would have failed if I didn't have that second Estus though. So I was very much saved by that other player.
Yo. Oh, I wanted to see you go up like the other lift, like the thin lift.
I would have, but I mean, I think I did actually in my footage. But you know, we were already at an hour and 40 minutes, so I thought I'd better not push
This
it.
is the ring you get for beating Ornstein. It strengthens counters with Pierce Weapon, so like, repulse. If you parry someone and then like hit them with repulse without equipped, it does like fuck them more damage.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite useful for some sort of playstyles.
Hello.
All I can think now is that message that everyone leaves on the ground.
Great chest ahead.
Yeah.
This is Guinevere, daughter of Lord Gwyn. Gwyn's not egotistical at all. No, not at all.
I mean, I don't know what would lead you to believe he was, frankly. It's a perfectly normal name, that.
So, Lord Vessel, this lets us warp between specific bonfires.
Yep, and it's absolutely lovely.
It is. Inheriteth the fire of our world.
I can't remember which ending we chose.
I remember the one I chose. I chose the good ending.
That's a debatable term, but we'll see.
So, I was like, oh yeah, you can come back and she has a covenant. I think it's called like Princess Guard.
Yeah.
And it gives you like a ring, and I think that's about it.
Can't remember what it's called myself, but yeah.
It's a decent ring too. Like it gives you. Forget what. It's something to do with miracles, but it's quite good.
Fair enough. She's really big.
Well, the gods are all sort of giant, yeah.
Yeah.
Just listening to her
She-
prattle on about.
She really loves fire.
She does.
She's a bit of a pyromaniac, I think.
But this is called Dark Souls. So surely the world should be dark.
Yeah, that's just the kind of logic I'd expect from someone like you.
I'm one of the darkies, is what you're saying.
Whoa, Gavin. Whoa.
Not racist.
Oh god. I'm just imagining this now. I'm gonna have to start editing in all these captions now. Just hashtag not racist.
Oh, where were you?
You monster.
Fuck fire. 420.
Fuck fire 420.
The godmother's image. Oh, there's someone else here. It seems old Guinevere was just an illusion.
I think they're pretty pissed.
What of it? So, Anor is dark.
Yeah, I do like the sort of design of Dark Anor Londo. I think it's quite cool to see it dark.
It is. Meanwhile, over in the light world.
Yeah, we'll change to the light world now.
What are you doing right now?
I think we may have overlapped a little bit, to be honest, because I can't remember this footage because I edited it so long ago.
Oh, you have your elite knight armor on. So.
But I am going down to a friend.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I have the elite knight armor on. I only used Havels for that fight because it had better resistances.
Defense. Yeah.
I prefer my roll speed and stuff with this armor. So, but I think generally I swap between the two from now on, just sort of depending on the situation.
I've basically assumed my final form is just all stats from here.
Fair enough.
Well, stats and I put effects on my weapons.
So yes, if you put the staircase to its lowest point and then
someone lit a bonfire and you got a Nestus back.
Yeah, it's a lovely feature that. And then go down the spiral staircase to the lowest point, you find the tomb.
Find a bonfire.
I can't remember what it's called, Dark Moon Tomb or something. This bonfire.
Something like that.
And the reason I showed that is because that bonfire is sort of important. So now I've done what you've done. I smacked Guinevere, put us in Dark Anor Londo.
And you were calling me a tit for it.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. So I'll go back to the tomb.
Oh, I see. We're going to be here for a bit longer then.
And then, oh yeah, there's more to come. We're doing all of Anor Londo here in one video.
Oh, okay.
We don't have to come back to Anor Londo after this. And it wasn't in the video because
you're a dumbass.
I couldn't figure out how to do it, but we got rid of this statue.
What you do is you smack it, just, isn't it?
No, you have to wear a certain ring.
Actually, you defend the Dark Moon Seance ring or something.
So I cut that out because I didn't have the ring, then I'd go and find it, and
if it's still in the Light World, you can
all
kneel
that
in
shit.
these candles and you can join the Dark Moon Blades Covenant, which is a PvP covenant that hunts out invaders.
Yes. But
and anyone who wanders around Dark Anor Londo.
We're in Dark Anor Londo, so we're gonna go kill the boss of the Covenant.
I don't think you can fight him in Light Anor Londo, can you?
You can't, no. Actually, I think you can.
Because I remember seeing this hallway in Light at one point.
No, you definitely can. I think it becomes dark after you try it.
Okay. Oh, Gwendolyn.
Yep. We fight him in an infinite corridor.
Fight her, actually.
Yes, her.
Interesting lore detail about Gwendolyn is that born a boy but raised a girl.
Yep.
I think you can only find that on like Gwendolyn's armor set, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, and then there's a thing in another thing.
You're taking this extremely leisurely.
I am, because I hate this boss fight, and I was trying to get him to do all of his attacks so I could see them.
Oh, you got the fun time.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. I was trying to see all of his attacks because I couldn't remember them, and I knew they were not nice.
To be fair, that's all three of them.
Yeah, it is.
He shoots waves of arrows downstream, like I think like 5 arrows in like a row.
Yeah.
And then he shoots like 5 the other way to try and catch you off. And then he does the wee homing blue balls, and they all. Well, she does the wee homing blue balls even.
They get blocked by the pillars, as do the arrows. The big giant one does not, which is annoying.
Too used to saying he, because fucking everything in this game is a he.
I mean, I called her they earlier.
Leia, yeah.
But, yeah.
See this cutscene ever? Can you skip this cutscene?
I don't think you can, actually. It's
Oh.
It's quite annoying, actually.
Yes, Gwendolyn is the second kid of Gwyn.
Yes, he was the second son of Gwyn.
First son, because his first child was Guinevere. Oh no, there was the guy before that one.
Yeah, there was.
And then Guinevere, and then Gwendolyn.
Yep, that's how it worked.
I kind of like Gwendolyn's thing of like first two, like Guinevere's like the sun, and then the sun, not the big ball of fire in the sky.
Yeah.
And then they're like, okay, Gwendolyn represents the moon.
Yeah, it's quite cool.
I like that.
He really loves that big attack. And then the annoying thing about him is when you reach him, he just warps further away, and you have to keep running after him.
Saying they earlier, you've just switched entirely to him and he.
I can't help it. I just, you know, it's just what comes naturally.
He's naturally transphobic.
Alright, shut up, you
Tumblr post about you.
Shut up, you racist. Hashtag not transphobic.
I'm gonna write a Tumblr post about you. I remember saying some complete madfucker tried to say this game was transphobic just because Gwendolyn's the boss, and it's kind of like, what?
I mean, I wish I could be surprised by the fact that someone thinks that, but I just can't.
I don't understand the whole tentacles thing. Gwendolyn's so big, like their legs are just
I don't.
big snake tentacles.
Yeah, I don't get it either. This boss fight, to be honest, is quite annoying.
Damn.
Yeah.
Gwendolyn does entirely magic damage. Like all of her attacks are magic damage.
Yeah, and it's nasty.
It's fucking painful.
Like,
so
I like this boss. I think it's cool.
it is quite nice.
I just hate how quickly she vanishes once you reach her, because you get shit like that.
See, this is
where you get all the way to her
like,
and you never even get a hit in.
the thing I do is I don't like wait like that. I constantly run downhill, like down the corridors, like sweeping left and right around attacks.
Yeah, no, see,
the big ball.
I'm too terrified of like the barrage of soul arrows.
The big bing bing.
The bing ba-ding bing ba. Okay, yes.
Nah. Balls.
So I see. What is it? 1 hour and 32 minutes is our limit, and then after that we just devolve into ba-ding ba-ding ba-ding.
Balls.
Oh Christ! It's like a fucking Looney Tunes plays Dark Souls. I'm so close.
Yes, the giant super ball attack. You can actually just roll straight through that.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
Oh, I never knew that. I always just run left and right to avoid it.
You time it really well, so your invincibility frames are when you're rolling through it, but you can't do it.
Fair enough.
This is close to what I do. I just like constantly sweep left and right, running downhill, and you can just get around.
I progress when she fires the arrows, but I hide from the other ones.
Yeah, I think that honestly makes it a bit harder for you.
Swathed in dark, an eternal curse upon thee.
But that was Gwendolyn.
Puff.
Now we're trapped in an eternal corridor.
Nah, now you're at the end. Or you were at the end, now you're at the very end.
Yeah, it's that another thing. It brings the end to you and then puts you back at the start of the corridor.
One last fuck you from Gwendolyn.
It really, it pretty much is, to be fair. And I suppose you killed him, so he sort of earned it. And it's really dark, so you can't see shit about what's in front of you.
Creep along.
So the Dark Moon Tomb is indeed a tomb.
It's a very nice wee chair here.
Yeah,
To have a wee sit.
lovely wee chair, a giant ass coffin with some flowers on it, and a couple of chests. And that is actually Gwyn's tomb.
This is his coffin, but the body isn't there.
Wonder where it could be.
It's the armor of the firekeeper, who in Dark Island Londo will attack you, and you pretty much have to fight and kill. You get a firekeeper soul from it though.
Yeah, which is worth it.
Yeah. Nothing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That chest always annoys me. They just put in an empty chest. It always seems very cruel. So that was Gwyn's tomb. The miracle you get there is actually really, really good, but
you need
you
a lot
need a
of faith.
shitload of faith for it, and I have, I think, the starting amount of faith, so I'll never use it. I don't know what miracles you may use in your videos.
I think the most I use is like heal.
Alright, fair enough. Well, that's more than I do.
And I kind of need it just to conserve Estus in a certain zone.
Fair enough. But that's Anor Londo. That's everything in Anor Londo. So we'll not be back here. But now that we can warp through bonfires, we can do some cleanup.
You're already on 40 strength.
Yeah, I needed it for the axe.
You just dump everything in the strength,
Yeah.
do you?
I had to for the axe. So that's how the deaths stand.
Yeah.
Rather big shoot up for both of us, really, in this one. But we'll see you next time. We'll go back and we'll clean up some previous areas.
Yeah.
So, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
By which I mean thanks for watching me.
Fucking video games.
Says.
Says. Excellent.